Nobody can relax as long as you're around. That's why you need to be taken down. That's why I took it upon myself to bring you to justice. Justice, huh? How noble. This woman is as idealistic as she is foolish. Well, I don't hate people who pick fights. They know they can't win for the sake of other ideals. I think it's kind of cute, actually, in a pitiful sort of way. And after work, when I want to unwind and relax, I log in Asaph Online. Being the strongest player there always helps me calm down and washes away the stress from a busy day at work. Lets me unwind, because you can just do whatever the fuck. Lately, something's felt a little off. I mean, it's not like any of this is really real. Viola is me, but not. I press my fingertips against the screen above Viola's frozen image. She doesn't move unless I tell her to. She can't do anything on her own. I designed her after me. She has my hair, my eyes, but she isn't me. Her life is so much more exciting than mine. It's not like I hate my job, but sometimes it just kind of gets boring, you know? I want to live in a game world just because a lot more shit happens, action-packed. I'm tired of doing the same thing day in and out, you know? Wake up, made breakfast, go to work, come home, play MMO, sleep, repeat. Good morning, my lady. And how are you feeling today? What? I'm like a yawn, I stretch. The covers pull around my body when I sit up in bed. I tremble the moment the air hits my skin. For some reason, my bedroom feels a lot colder than it usually does. It's supposed to be springtime in Tokyo. The cherry blossoms are blooming. Blossoms are blooming on all the trees. The weather's been not exactly hot lately, but it's certainly warm. Why then do I feel so frigid? I wipe my eyes with the back of my arm and look down at myself. I look at my bare arms and legs. Why can't I see so much cleavage? All I have to conceal my body is thin, flimsy gown made of dark lace. It's a nice lace, high quality, and doesn't scratch my skin. In fact, it feels rather soft and smooth. But it's not the kind of thing I'd usually wear. I don't think I even own clothes like this. Where did it come from? What's going on? Oh, is something not to your liking, my lady? This is gonna be the maid. My lady? I finally register the second presence in my bedroom. It feels like I've been transported into the MMO itself, but Neve's fingers are soft, her breath is warm, and she doesn't feel like a lifeless NPC. She's a person. A real person. I'm sure of it. Say, Neve. Yes, what is it, my lady? Where are we right now? Goodness, are you asking some curious questions this morning, my lady? I know, just humor me as my maid. Your job is to keep me happy, isn't it? Well, you're not wrong about that. If you must know, then, we are in the Nightmare Citadel. This is your private domain, and no one is allowed in without an invitation. Many have tried to lay siege to your castle, but you defeated each and every intruder wonderfully. Why, yes, I did, didn't I? You did. I watched on from afar and saw all your noble battles. And this world we are in is Asaph, correct? That is indeed correct. I see. So this really is Asaph. I'm in Asaph, but it doesn't feel like Asaph Online. Yeah, it's not Asaph Online, it's Asaph Life? I don't know what the fuck you want to call it. Asaph VR. Just really immersive VR. The smells, the sights, the sensations. It's too much to be a mere simulation. Then does that mean this world is really real? I haven't been transported into an MMO. The MMO has simply replaced my old reality, but it's all so new and fresh. It feels vastly more real than my old life did. Maybe if I was somebody other than myself, I might find this revelation disturbing. I wouldn't either. You're good. What if I'm never able to go back to the human world? What about my career, my family, my friends? But my career, though rewarding, is hardly as fun as being a Dark Witch. I'm too busy with my job to make any friends, and my family lives far away in Sapporo. I haven't seen them since I moved to Tokyo 6 years ago. I don't think I'll miss them too much. It's like, everything's pretty much the same. I'm fine with that. I don't think I'll miss any of it, really. Not when I'm Viola. I really am the Great Witch. Viola, aren't I? That you are. You're the greatest Dark Witch, and anyone with a half a brain in their head knows to fear and respect you, or they'll be ground beneath your heel. I cast my mind back to the events of yesterday when I subjugated that foolhardy female knight. That was only in the game, of course, but now, ground beneath my heel, is it? That's right, my lady. Nobody in Asaph is more powerful than you. I should give her like a fucking anime laugh. Like purely anime, so it's not like one of my laughs. Like, example, if you guys watch like that time I got reincarnated as slime, subbed, or just if you know Japanese, he goes coo and then fucking laughs. It's like coo, and then it's like a little bit of a laugh. That's the laugh. Do some shit like that. A smile tugs at the corners of my lips. It grows and grows until no, I start laughing. Oh, Neve, this is wonderful. It is, my lady. Oh yes, it's incredible. This is everything I've ever wished for. I am Viola. I am the Dark Witch. I am undefeatable. And I am finally going to start having some fun with my life. After I brush my hair, Neve dresses me. She clothes me in my signature dark gown, but I think I should wear something a little less ostentatious. If what Neve has said is true, I really am the feared Dark Witch. I can hardly go exploring in Asaph dressed in my typical attire. Everybody would recognize me in an instant and run for the hills. I want to wear something that would make me blend in. Ah, that's smart though. Something that would make me look pleasant. A commoner. Unfortunately, I don't own any gown suitable for peasants. All my clothes are rather expensive and imposing. I spent a lot of money accumulating a wardrobe of rare, expensive pieces, and I was so vain I always wanted to show them off. Left with no alternative, I have to cast a spell on my favorite black gown to make it look more like a peasant's dress. This should be a more than a fitting disguise, provided the magic doesn't wear away, which it won't. A spell like this is child's play for me. I guess the biggest thing I would worry about in this situation is, she can obviously still do magic. I'm like, can I still, do I know how to do it? Not just, the casuals, like the easy play stuff. I'm talking about the crazy stuff. Combos and stuff, do I still remember how to fight? After dressing me, Neve pours me a cup of tea and serves me a light, simple breakfast. Because now, I'm going fourth wall to this. Because now, instead of hitting like keyboard, or hitting buttons on your keyboard, you're fucking doing the actions in person. This is a lot more involved. Fed, groomed, and clothed, I'm now ready to take a look around my new surroundings. I wonder what it'll be like. Will this Asaph be the same as Asaph Online? Will I be able to see all the places I've explored on my computer screen? Aldberg? Hawthorne Market? Roseberry Forest? Can't wait to find out. Are you ready, Neve? I am always ready to serve you, my lady. Obeying your orders brings me joy like nothing else. Good girl. I bat Neve indulgently on the head. Neve's short, dark hair feels smoothly beneath my palm. As I rub, she nuzzles her head against my fingers, then draws back, her pale face blushing. That's some cute shit right there. Just little head pats in the fucking thing. You can do that shit. I like head scratches with head pats though. Personally. I apologize, my lady, for stepping out of line. It's not my place to seek more affection than you wish to give me. And I really shouldn't accompany you on your travels either. It's my duty to guard your citadel when you're away, is it not? No, it's fine. As a cute girl, your place is by my side. You never know when I might need something. You mean you wish me to accompany you on a trip, my lady? Of course, I'd never dream of leaving you alone in this large castle all by yourself. Though in the past, I did leave Neve to her own devices in the castle while I went on adventures. I had no other choice. The game mechanics didn't allow NPCs I like Neve to leave my homestead. But it's different now. I'm not bound to the rules of any game. Nobody will bind the great black mage Viola. You're a very pretty girl, Neve. I want to show you off. Oh, you have a way with words. But my lady, did you not say you wanted to blend in with your surroundings and appear like a peasant? If you have a maid with you, it should be apparent to any observer that you're more than a mere commoner. Then change it to something different. I did not think of that. It's like the simplest thing. Then I will get dressed this instant. Yes, you do that and hurry up. Won't you? I will. I want to explore as much as Asaph as possible. I wonder what it'll be like. I inhale deeply and stare out of one of the arched windows, and I look out over the tops of the trees and the wandering rivers that snake through the forest. It's so different from Tokyo, with its high-rise buildings and tall gray skyscrapers. It's not like it's like I'm in a whole new world, which you are. Which I suppose exactly. I just need to make the most of it. Seize the world. Not like literally, but you get my point. Wow, this is amazing. I sit in a town plaza and look around, my hands on my hips. There's a fountain in the middle of the plaza which bubbles with cool, clean water. I can see shops in the distance with painted exteriors in varying colors. There's a bustling market stall set up by the fountain with little wooden tables arranged at the intervals which are piled high, with fruits, fabrics, and cream eggs. People wander here and there, but I'm not sure if people is the right word. Creatures might be more accurate. Some of these people have horns, some of them have cat ears, others have wings, some of them don't have anything, some of these people look like ordinary humans, while others have heads of beasts. Exactly. Some are so tiny that they come up to my waist, and others are large and hulking, at least 2 heads taller than I am. Damn. So we got like everything. I can't believe it. It really is Hawthorne Market. Indeed it is. Neve stands a little closer to me. She gives me a quizzical look. Yeah, so you're gonna come off like weird as shit. She's like, why do you seem so excited, my lady? You've been to this market many, many times before. I know, but I've been to this place more times than I can count as a full line, but I've never seen it or heard it or smelled it in quite such detail. I'm no longer an outlook staring at a 3D representation of a fantasy world. I'm really inside that fantasy world. Now I'm an active participant. I feel the wind running through my hair. I can hear the clinking of coins and the chatter of the market goers. I can smell meat buns being baked in the little brick ovens. I'm here. I'm really, truly here. And I've never realized quite how beautiful this place is before. Beautiful? Yes, the sky is bright, clear blue, and there's a warm, gentle breeze. It's a wonderful day, don't you think? I have no issues with the weather, but you have been acting rather curiously all day, my lady. Ever since you woke up, in fact. If you want, I could buy some herbs and I can make you drink to help restore your senses. My senses are perfectly fine, Neve. Are you sure? Quite sure. They've never felt fine. Feels like I've been stumbling around in the darkness for a long time. I didn't know what I wanted to do or where I wanted to go. Every day was the same. It was so monotonous. But now I found a brand new reason to live. I found a reason to be exciting about my life again. Oh ho ho! Flashback. Hey! Ow! I stumbled backwards a couple steps and hold my shoulder with my hand. Did someone just bump into me? Hurts way more than I thought it would. I might be Viola, one of the most feared witches in all of Asaph, but I guess I can still feel pain. I can still get hurt. I'm not invincible. No, definitely. And I'm especially vulnerable right now, dressed in the garb of a peasant. Stupid woman. New to this region, I'd wager. You're standing around all wide-eyed like some kind of bloody tourist. Try and be more careful next time, don't you? Some of us have jobs to do, and we don't appreciate chits like you getting in the way. Oh, I lift my head slowly, and I have to admit the man talking to me is tall. Scratch that, he's really tall. I have to crane my neck just to look into his eyes. His face is peculiar. It's not like any human's face. Though he has a human body, the head resting on his neck is that of a cheetah's. His face is covered in orange and white fur. His eyes are similarly cat-like. They're bright green and lined with an impressive sweep of dark lashes. His muscular biceps bulge with like grapefruits. If he wanted to, this man could take me over his knee and slap me into 2 pieces. He's holding a roll of carpet in the crook of his arm. I guess he's on the way to sell it. But I don't have too much time to ponder. He's talking again. Well, what do you have to say? Aren't you going to apologize? What is it, cat got your tongue, or are you too proud to talk like to a half-breed like me? Well, let me get one thing straight, missy. He's stepping towards me. He smells kind of musky. It's not a pleasant aroma, and my arm still hurts. Here in Hawthorne, we don't care much for airs and graces. If you make a mistake, you better fess up for it. I'm in a foul mood, and you've not made it better. Now say you're sorry, and I might forgive you. Hey. Neve steps forward. She's a little taller than I am, but compared to the giant cheetah, man, she still looks like a tiny pixie. Despite their vast difference in size, however, she doesn't falter. She doesn't look scared at all. How dare you talk to my mistress like that? Mistress? So you've got yourself a maid, do you? The man glares at me. You think you're so much better than me, huh? So much for trying to keep incognito. Thanks a lot, Neve. She's better than you, huge though you are. Your brains leaves much to be desired. My mistress is smarter than 15 of you, and we're much. Went straight for him, goddamn. You're asking her to apologize. Don't make me laugh. You're the one who should apologize for bumping into her. Like the brute you are. God damn. She's like trying to destroy him with words. Which I love it. Now get down on your knees and beg for mercy. Well, damn. Huh? The large man flexes his muscles threateningly. And who's gonna make me exactly? You talk big, but you're just a pair of little girls. Why don't you run along to your mothers? We're starting to draw a crowd. People are starting to point at us. I can hear them whispering. Hey, that's old Blake. Is he picking a fight? Is he picking a fight this early in the morning? He's always had such a terrible temper. And he's harassing 2 young girls as well. Just look at the poor dears. We'll never be able to be able to defeat him. Do you think they're gonna fight? I doubt it'll be much of a fight. Blake will knock them out in 2 seconds. Maybe one of the girls knows magic. No magic strong enough to defeat those muscles. I want to see him fight. Fight. If you start chanting things like that, this will get out of hand. But it's too late, it's already getting out of hand. How did we attract so much attention so quickly? I suppose this cheetah-headed rogue Blake, was it? Must be something of a celebrity around here. How peculiar. Though half-breeds are a common race in Asaph Online, I've never heard of an NPC called Blake before. He really is large, though, and he looks very strong. I'm a little worried that Neve, for all her bravado, won't be able to best him. Should I try and intervene okay, I'm gonna say before things take a turn for the worse? I'm definitely gonna help Neve. Why the fuck wouldn't I? Help Neve. Excuse me, sir. I approached the man with the cheetah head, trying to keep my voice level. It's not like I'm scared of him or anything. Why should I be scared of him when I'm this fearsome dark witch? Huh? What is it, Pipsqueak? Ah, but I don't feel very much like the fearsome dark witch right now. I really need to calm myself down. I don't want Neve fighting my battles for me. I'm going to have to order you to stand aside. Huh? Blake raises an eyebrow. And who are you to give me orders? I changed his voice, I know. I'm doing it for your own good. Stand aside, I don't want a fight to break out. Oh, so you're scared of me, is that it? Of course not. I try to keep the tremor from my voice. I don't want to disturb the peace, that's all, and I really can't abide for you talking to Neve in such tones. She's my dear friend, and it's my duty to protect her. My lady, what are you doing? I'm trying to help you, Neve. Help me, but it's fine. Neve's cheeks turn pink. I don't need help. As your maid, I should help you. I know, and I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want you being hurt for my sake. Oh, but believe me. Neve narrows her eyes. I'm not the one who will get hurt in this skirmish. Your little friend seems quite confident. That only makes me want to test her all the more. Well, how about this? Let's see if you're still so smug and confident after I gorge your pretty face in 2 with my claws. He pounces at Neve. Does he mean to knock her over? Neve. I turn to her, ready to help. A dark fire spell already beginning to form in the palm of my hand. But, ha! I pause. I stop. Neve manages to jump away from Blake's claws at the very last second. She stands there, utterly unscathed and unconcerned, her arms folded across her chest. She smirks. Her face darkens. All of a sudden, the temperature in the village square seems to drop by 5 degrees. Did you really think you'd lay a paw on me? You, a great brute who relies on sheer strength. Well, you have strength, I'll grant you that. There's no finesse to your movements. You have no technique. Technique? What do you mean, no technique? I've been training my body long before you were born, brat. Don't act so high and mighty just because you got lucky. Blake rears back on his heels. He springs forward yet again, but how predictable. Neve sidesteps him neatly. Her simple skirt flutters around her legs as she moves. Again. How did you dodge that? It's quite simple, really. You communicate each of your movements well in advance by your posture and your expression. I thought, judging by your previous boasts, you might have 1 or 2 tricks up your sleeve, but apparently not. Why you? You disappointed me. A man like you has no right to breathe in the same air as my mistress, let alone look at her, or touch her, or ask for an apology. Well, shit. So, goodbye. You can repent on your actions as far As long as you want it while you're in your grave. Neve raises her right hand. Oh my god. All of a sudden, in a burst of dark energy. Nyeh. Is that magic? It is magic. She's a mage after all. Blake's body's engulfed by plumes of fire. He goes flying through the air, his sheer bulk crashes into the stall, sullen fine. Head scarves reducing into splinters. God damn it, we're gonna have to pay for that. The cloud crashes, fills the air. The loud crash, sorry. The dust clouds form about the cobblestone roads. There's a pause, a long silence. And then, wow, she sent old Blake flying. I've never seen such a powerful darkling before. She sure packs a punch for such a small girl, doesn't she? My man, my store. Somebody has to pay for my store. Damn it, I said I was gonna pay for it. I'm gonna have to. Pandemonium breaks out. Thank you, Neve, but god damn it. After the little incident in the market square, Neve and I leave Hearthord behind us. I wanted to be inconspicuous on my travels, but taking down a large man with a cheetah's head is anything but that. Trying to explore while being bombarded with questions and comments and curious stares wasn't very appealing, so I decided to leave. Neve, being my faithful maid, followed at my heels. Now, half an hour later, the two of us find ourselves in the outskirts of a forest that's rather familiar to me. I was in this forest only yesterday. It's the same place where I fought that female knight who dared to attack me. It's Roseberry Forest. The air is cool, maybe because of all the trees, the leaves make a canopy shielding the top of my head from the sun. A few birds twitter in the branches of the trees, insects chirp in the undergrowth. The grass about my feet sways gently in the breeze. It's a place where I would probably sleep. It's pretty here and much, much quieter than the market. It's relaxing, but I have one or two questions I need to ask. So, Neve, I'm very glad you wanted to defend my honor, but did you need to antagonize that man so much? Whatever do you mean, my lady? I told you I wanted to try to blend in with other villagers. I didn't want to stand out. It was unfortunate. Sorry, I need to drink some water. Alright. That man picked a fight with us. But we could have settled our dispute in a peaceful manner. You mean you were actually going to apologize? Maybe if it would have kept him happy. But my lady, what's wrong? That's wrong. You shouldn't have to apologize. He was the clumsy oaf who bumped into you. How dare he try and threaten you? He had no right. You're the great dark witch. He's nothing but a brute. I might go back there and kill him myself. No, calm down. People like that should know their place, and if they don't, they should be put into their place with force. I know that, Neve, but he was not aware about my true identity, and I didn't want him to find out about it. Or anybody else, for that matter. Oh, my lady, I'm sorry if I made a scene. I simply couldn't help myself. When I heard that awful man was trying to threaten you, it made me so mad. You should have been groveling at your feet and begging for forgiveness. If anything, I think I went too easy on him. Anybody who dares lay as much as a finger on you without your permission should have their hands cut off. Cut off? Isn't that a little extreme? You're quite passionate, aren't you? Of course I'm passionate. It's the mark of how much I care about you. As your maid, I will do anything within my abilities to serve you and keep you safe. That is what I swore when I took the sacred oath to become your humble servant. Keeping you out of harm's way and protecting your good name is the utmost importance to me. That is what gives my life meaning. And now she's getting even closer to me. Neve is so close to me, our noses are almost bumping. I can see her irises in stark detail. They're large and glistening, almost consuming. If you ordered me to, I would drop dead for your sake. That's how much I care. No, you don't have to do that. Jeez. I knew this girl was devoted to me, but I didn't realize quite how devoted. Maybe I should have a word with her. I'ma just say thank you. This is what she wants. Let it happen. Thank me. Thank you for worrying. But you don't need to go quite that far. But I do, milady. You're the one who saved me from the slums and gave me a career, and let me make something of myself. It's not because of your kindness that I'm able to support my family, who still live in Oldenburg. You gave me the clothes on my back, food to eat, and a place to stay, and a bed to sleep in. For that, I'll never stop being grateful, and I'll never stop serving you. I'm so sorry if I went against your wishes, and I apologize for making a ruckus, but I will not apologize for caring about you. If my affection bothers you, then feel free to dispose of me right here and now. Didn't mean to hit skip. Neve guides my right hand to her breast and presses it against her ribcage. I can feel the beating of her heart beneath her skin. It sounds quick and tremulous, almost like a baby bird's. You may pull my heart out from my chest if you wish, my lady. You can do whatever you like with me. My body exists to serve you, and therefore it belongs to you. My organs, my muscle, and bones belong to you. Now let's not get too carried away. I'm glad you defended me, and it shows what an exemplary servant you are. Really? Really, I'm very fortunate to have a maid as dedicated as you. That's very true. I value you a lot, Neve. You're important to me. Important? Neve stares at me. She blinks. Her cheeks begin to turn pink. I'm important? My lady said that I'm important. Indeed you are. You are important to me, and I'm not going to pluck your heart from your chest or break your legs or whatever it is you might want me to do. I'm going to take care of you because you're a good maid and a close companion. Oh, my lady. I don't deserve such high praise. I'll be the one who decides whether you deserve my praise or not. Yes, of course. Neve bows her head in subjugation. I am very blessed to have a maid such as you by my side, but it would be nice if you were a touch less impulsive. Oh yes, I've always been impulsive. I try to act calm, but when something makes me mad, I can't control myself. I guess I have a little bit of a bad temper. The tongue. I don't know if Neve's behavior back then can be fully chalked down to a bad temper, though. Is it just my imagination, or did she almost take sadistic glee in harming Blake? A little bit. She's not a masochist, at the least. I don't have anything against that, by the way. It's just the opposite of what she is, it seems that way. She does it seems like she enjoys giving pain, though. You know, that's the complete opposite's kink. She says she was just trying to avenge me, and I don't disbelieve her, but perhaps the prospect of bloodshed excites her more than it should. I mean, yeah, is that a thing? It's probably a thing. Blood fetish? Anything could be a fetish. Like, nowadays, it wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't surprise me nowadays if that was a thing. Anyways, but I shouldn't need to worry. Neve is a loyal servant after all. She won't turn against me. She'd sooner rip out her still beating heart than cause me harm. Well, never mind. What's done is done. We'll have to return to Hawthorne Market another day when the gossip about us has died down. Neve bows her head. Once more, I apologize for disrupting your plans, milady. You don't need to apologize. I've already forgiven you. Oh, thank you. Your forgiveness is more than I deserve. So, do you wish to purchase something from the market? Not particularly. I just want to look around a little. Well, Roseberry Forest is a good place as any to explore. Shall we take a walk? Certainly we can, milady. Though there isn't much here, just trees, I think. I happen to be fond of the foliage. You don't see all that many trees in Tokyo unless you go to one of the parks or shrines. I had never had much a chance to enjoy nature. I was too busy going between home and work. And then I just played video games when I wasn't doing that, so it didn't help. Luckily, real life, I live in the countryside, so shit. See so much goddamn nature, it's captivating in and of itself. Some people want to get away from it at this point. I actually love it a lot. Like, if I had a choice when I got older, I'd probably live in the mountains. Internet would probably be bad, depending on where you are, but it'd be so chill that I would love the hell out of it. Wandering around the forest with a nice change of pace. At least I don't have to look around at any gray buildings. I'm so sick of the color gray. I sigh softly. This forest is so peaceful. At least it was until... Wow, Luigi. Oh, sorry. I jump in surprise. What was that? Neve places her fingers beneath her chin as she ponders. Sounds like somebody's crying, milady. Crying? Indeed. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say that cry belongs to a young woman, perhaps in her late teens or early 20s. You have some goddamn powers over there, if you can tell. That off of just the tone of voice. My brow furrows. What's a young woman doing crying in the middle of the Roseberry Forest? Maybe she's being attacked by bandits. Oh, she's being attacked by bandits. I haven't had a chance to use my magic powers yet. My fingers are just itching for the chance to unleash a dark flame spell or something. Plus, there's always a chance this girl could be cute. I'm always prepared to score points with cute girls. Say, Neve, why don't you and I intervene? This young lady may need our aid. Oh my. Eve bows her head. A small, thin smile captures her lips. I, too, was thinking the same thing. There's nothing I would love more than teaching a group of ruffians a good lesson. But when Neve and I make it to the source of the commotion... Wait! Where are the bandits? Fortunately, it appears as though there were no bandits. We were too hasty in our assumptions, my lady. That figures. And I was looking forward to using a dark flame spell too. Oh, well, I suppose it's a good thing this young woman hasn't come to any real harm. But then, why is she crying? Well, damn. That's a fucking outfit.